honesty. Don't let anybody read this stuff. This is for you only. So this is where you can say whatever you want to say using whatever language you want to use, making it as ugly as you feel. This is where you get to have your big ugly cry on paper. So with each question, you want to pause, you want to write until you get it all out of your system. Write your unfiltered feelings and thoughts. So you should pause this recording right now, if you haven't already done so, and do steps 1 and 2. Step 1 is, what is this and what does it mean? Step 2 is, what advantages does this provide and how can I use it? Pause, write your responses with passionate emotion. Really get connected to your feelings about this, and then come back. Okay, I'm assuming you did what I asked you to do. You wrote out your answers to steps 1 and 2. Let's go to number 3. What is the typical disempowering map of this? What is the typical disempowering map of this? You know this already. You know typically how people respond. I mean, my contemporary who was diagnosed at the same time I was, he had the typical response. He decided his life was over. He was depressed. There was nothing he could do. He'd been given a death sentence, or at least a life torture sentence. And his life as he knew it was over, and it was all going to be miserable and terrible, and nobody was going to love him. And he was, might as well just go eat worms. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. I think I'll go eat worms. If you're wondering if I'm making fun of that whole attitude, yes, I am, because it's ridiculous. It helps nobody. You know what the typical disempowering map of this situation you face or this thing you're dealing with, you know what it looks like because you've got plenty of examples all around you, and you probably have maybe even used some of the behaviors and attitudes and thoughts and emotions yourself. So pause the recording and write out with detail what the typical disempowering map of the whole situation is. That would be what it looks like, what it feels like, what the experience is like, and what's ultimately going to happen. Write it out. Go ahead. Do it now. Okay, now you're back from step 3. Now you're going to write out step 4, which is, how can I construct an empowering map? What would I have to believe in order for this to be an empowering situation? It enables me to do good things. It enables me to become a better person, to become a better husband, a better wife, a better son or daughter, a better citizen, a better worker, a better business owner. What beliefs am I required to have for my interpretation of this situation to be positive and empowering? And what evidence do I need to find to prove to myself my beliefs are true? And this is a place where I'm asking you gently to be okay with looking for evidence to support the beliefs you want to have because you believe they will be useful to you. Because if you're in despair, if you're in tragedy, if you're in total fear and terror, it's totally okay. To go looking for evidence of things you believe. It's totally okay to go looking for evidence to support beliefs that will help you, whether they're 100% accurate or not. Now, again, you don't want to go find evidence to support delusional beliefs. Like if you eat dandelions and chant Casey at the bat backwards 3 times every morning, you'll get better. Don't be an idiot. That's all I'm saying. But there are ways you can construct a more empowering map of the situation. So do that right now. Write out what your empowering map will look like, what you have to believe in order to use that map, and what evidence you have or where you can find the evidence you need to support your belief so you can get busy living again. Go ahead, write it out, and we'll go to step 5 next. Step 5 is a very specific question.